P.I.P.P. by Burning Butterfly. Story 1. Paralysis. The sleep paralysis challenge was the newest craze circulating around the Canternet. On her phone, Pipp watched videos that had titles like "Omp! I survived the sleep paralysis challenge" and "SP challenge, the scariest challenge ever." All of them were basically the same. Hysterical ponies talked on and on about the monsters they had seen after they had viewed a strange hypnotic video. Even if ponies doing the challenge recorded themselves doing nothing significant was caught on camera. Pipp, rolling her eyes, considered looking for something better on Clip Trot. But then she spotted a video that was different from the rest. "Never do the sleep paralysis challenge" was its title. She clicked on it and the video began. In the video, a young blue stallion with dark circles under his eyes shouted, "Listen every pony, don't ever do this challenge. My bro is dead because of it." Wide-eyed, Pipp gasped and gazed on. "We think that the freaky things we see during sleep paralysis are just stuff our brains make up. But they're real. Please hear me out. No pony believes me, not even my parents. I swear I'm telling the truth. My bro and I decided to do the challenge one night because we share a bedroom. We thought it'd be cool to do it together. I watched that weird video on that creepy website like you're supposed to, and I guess my bro did the same. I don't remember falling asleep, but I remember opening my eyes and not being able to move. It felt like some pony was standing on my chest. All of a sudden, this really dark, pitch black pony was standing beside my bed. It was ridiculously tall. Its head was up to the ceiling, and it was looking right at me. Its eyes had slit pupils, you know, like cat eyes. I was so freaking scared. There was no way I could get away from it, and..." Choking on the words he was about to say, the stallion had hid his face behind his shaking forehooves. When he showed his face again, his bloodshot eyes were watery. "And then it went over to my bro's bed, dude. I couldn't even yell or shout or warn him. It got so close to him that their faces were almost touching. My bro opened his eyes and screamed, and then it grabbed him and put its mouth over his, and it looked like it was sucking something out of him. Then it just disappeared into thin air. Vanished." Even though it was gone, I was so terrified that I couldn't check on my bro until I calmed down. His eyes were wide open, and he didn't blink, and he didn't say anything when I asked if he was okay. So that's why I'm telling you guys not to do the challenge, because you'll end up like my bro. The thing that did this to him is real and evil. I don't care if you guys think I'm crazy or a liar. I know what I saw. The video abruptly ended. Pipp stared at her phone screen with her mouth wide open. Did what he say actually happen? She asked herself. Disturbed but curious, she searched up the term sleep paralysis on her phone. This was an explanation she found. Sleep paralysis is a temporary inability to move or speak while falling asleep or waking up. Although it usually lasts 1 or 2 minutes, it is often frightening and ponies in such a state may hallucinate. Some ponies who suffer from sleep paralysis report sensing the presence of a dangerous pony or entity in the room without them. Others state they felt as if some pony was choking them or pressing down on their chest to the point where they were unable to breathe. She also searched up how to do the sleep paralysis challenge and found a link in the video that had to be watched to start the challenge. The tip of Pipp's hoof hovered over the screen. Should she click on the link or not? She tucked her phone under her wing. It was early morning, so she still had the whole day to decide what to do. Hurrying, she brushed her teeth, styled her mane, and put on some makeup. Pipp thought about the sleep paralysis challenge as she ate breakfast in the kitchen of the Crystal Bright House. She thought about it while she cut, curled and dyed ponies' manes and tails in the main melody. It was still on her mind as she listened to Jazz and Rocky's conversation about split ends and chipped hooves. As she ate a sandwich during her lunch break, Pipp read online comments asking if she was planning to do the challenge. She contemplated those comments as she flew back to the Bright House when the day was over. By the time she was done helping clean up after dinner, Pipp had made up her mind. She would do the challenge. That night, she remained alert as she lay still in bed. Even though her sister and friends slept soundly, Pipp got up and checked on each of them to make sure they weren't awake. Izzy mumbled something about glitter and rolled over. Misty rested peacefully, her forelegs wrapped around a smiling teddy bear. Sunny's hind leg twitched, and she snuggled deeper into her blankets. Zip's head was cradled in her pillow, but her blankets were falling off her bed. Pipp pulled them over Zip again. A smile flickered on Zip's face. Pipp, smoothing the back of her sister's forehead, wondered if she was putting Zip and her friends in danger by doing the challenge. She sat on her bed and stared at her phone. "I have to do this," she told herself. "What will my pipsqueaks think if I don't join in? Every pony who's done it has had a different experience. Maybe mine won't be so bad. They're just hallucinations, right? It's not real. It's not." She didn't allow her mind to linger on the warning of the blue stallion whose brother had died. He could have died from fright, not because a monster had killed him. Although it was dark inside the Bright House, Pipp reminded herself it was a safe place and there was nothing to fear. After all, she wasn't alone. She was surrounded by her loved ones. Moving in slow motion, Pipp pulled out her ring light phone stand from under the bed. She set it up and stuck its plug into a wall socket. She turned it on, wincing and squinting at the white halo of light. Rubbing her eyes, she looked around. Fortunately, the bright light hadn't woken up any pony. She secured her phone on the stand, checked her mane in the pedestal mirror on her dresser, and started recording herself. "Hey, Pipsqueaks, it's your girl Pipp again," whispered Pipp, smiling at her phone. "And I'm whispering right now because Zip and my besties are asleep. Shh." Stifling a giggle, she put a hoop to her lips. "So, I know you have all been wondering if I'm going to do the SP challenge. Well, guess what? I'm going to do it right now, and I'll be videoing everything that happens." Pipp winked. She turned off the ring light, climbed into bed, and opened her waiting laptop. As she once again typed, "How to do the sleep paralysis challenge," she focused on her breathing, hoping her nervousness wouldn't be caught on camera. The dreaded link appeared, but this time, Pipp clicked on it without hesitation. A web page that was almost entirely black popped up on the screen. There were no words or messages anywhere. Only a multicolored rectangle with a play button in its center. "This is the video," Pipp whispered, turning her laptop screen towards the phone. "Okay, I'm going to use these." Pipp quickly unraveled her tangled earbuds so I could fall asleep listening to the music. "Apparently you have to, or it won't work." Pipp plugged in the earbuds jack into the laptop and put them on. Laying down, she turned on her side and moved her laptop closer to her face. "Here we go," she whispered before playing the video. Soothing synth music flowed into her ears as the colours in the video swirled and collided, morphing into new hues. Blue oozed into red and made purple. Purple blended with red and made magenta. Magenta and yellow fused together. Relaxing her eyelids, she mentally noted each colour of the liquid rainbow. Magenta, red, crimson, orange, yellow. Pipp blinked slowly, letting herself ease into a calm bliss. Green, teal, blue, indigo, violet, purple. Her eyes closed, the synth lullaby coaxing her to sleep. Pipp opened her eyes. She was still lying on her side. Immediately she knew she was being watched. There was something behind her. She tried to roll over to see what it was. Her body wouldn't budge. All she could see was the black screen of her laptop. The music had stopped playing. Her fur stood on edge when she heard slow hoof steps. Clearly audible in the nighttime silence. Something was walking around her bed. 4 long, black legs came into view. She wanted to close her eyes, but her eyelids wouldn't obey. A face swooped down from above. The face was so dark that its only distinguishable features were its eyes, 2 neon orbs of bright, churning colours with slit pupils set in their centres. The creature, without blinking, leaned closer and closer to her. Pipp couldn't scream. She was like a fly trapped in a web. Defenceless against the monstrous spider, her heart thumped faster and faster in her chest. But then the creature paused. It lifted up its head, and the face went out of sight.
I didn't come for you.
Pipp heard a voice say in her mind. It walked away, slowly pacing each of its hoof steps on the floor. It approached Zip.
I can't eat your soul.
It telepathically explained to Pipp.
If I did, I wouldn't be able to leave. You're paralyzed, so you can't warn the others.
Step away from them, thought Pipp. Now it was by Zip's bedside, standing on its hind legs. It reached down and threw off the blankets covering Zip. Zip stirred as it lifted her up, sweating and breathing shallowly. Pipp thought, "Don't touch her! Put her down!" as she strained to move.
I use minds like yours to enter this world, then I can get to the souls of others.
It continued.
I don't get to eat much because most of you sleep alone, but tonight I will feast.
Blinking awake, Zip was confused at first, but she shrieked when she saw the face of the creature that was holding her high in the air. "Leave her alone! Leave her alone!" Pipp mentally screamed at the monster, but being paralyzed, all she could do was watch as it forced its mouth over Zip's. Zip screamed as it swallowed her soul.
press play, now I am near. Through your dreams I crawl from fear. Colors swirl, you drift, you fade. That's the price for the choice you made. Can't scream, can't flee. You're the lock, I am the key. While you sleep, I come alive, feeding where your shadows thrive. You open the door with one mistake. Now I choose which soul to take. Eyes wide open, breath is thin. I'm already crawling in. You feel me walking past your bed, but it's your sister's soul instead. Bro, don't want you, I need the ones who dream in light. You're just the portal that invites. Still I thank you, paralyzed and blind. You watched the fall and lost your mind. While you sleep, I feast and fade. A memory your tears can't trade. You dared the dark to show its face. Now your heart is a haunted place. One click was all it took. Now I'm always watching. Sleep well.
It's the Mystery Pony Fiction Channel. Also available on Spotify. And Izzy Moombo is best pony, by the way. Brohof. Comment. Subscribe. Ring the